Yo, are we live? We should be. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. What up, Blue Gator? What up, Ryan? On a call? Bro, hang up. We are back, SUV. We are back on a Thursday. Feels weird. Welcome back to misery. Thank you, man. Honestly, like when I get back from Austin, St. Louis is just, dude, I don't even know. I don't know what's going on in this city. It's like deteriorating rapidly. Thanks, Coley. Thank you, man. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? Yo, what up, Jamie? Evening. Yeah, we are back from Austin. Flew in on Monday and Monday morning, and then we just got back last night. So quick trip, but we are back. Had a fun couple days. We filmed the vlog. I got some other videos knocked out, and then we like planned out almost the whole rest of the year, and it's gonna be really sick. I can't say anything, but there are some things in the works that you guys will be very excited about. What up, Composite? What up, Bradley? How we doing? How's everybody's day going so far? Red, green? What's the vibe? Also, what we're still working on the same account. So we passed the pro on Friday before I left. The Lucid Pro account. You got Discord? Yeah, it's in the description just below. Discord tbm.gg/discord. But you can just go and click the link below. But what was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, we have the Lucid Pro that we passed on Friday. I haven't touched it yet. Working on this account that you see right here is a Lucid Daily, which came out while I was gone, which is actually really interesting. If you guys want to talk about that, let me know. Lucid Daily is pretty interesting. I'm going to try to get that across the finish line. I mean, ideally tomorrow, but we're not going to push it. We just started the account and we're down $400. So, I mean, we got to like really put some work in, but, and then we're still working on the Tradeify select account. So yeah. Let me know. What do you guys want to trade? The Tradeify account, I'm already at consistency for today. So that one we can probably get past early next week if everything goes to plan. But do you want to see us trade the Lucid Pro funded account today, or do we want to see if we can get the Lucid Daily green? You guys tell me. I'm down for either one. Although really weird price action not weird, it's just like slow grind up. The move off the open was awesome, but it's just been chop city rest of the day. Oh, you had data feed issues, so you're flat. What feed? What was having issues today? Coley, it is actually, believe it or not, it is hotter in St. Louis than it is in Austin. You would think with it just being Texas that it's just like, it is hot still, don't get me wrong, but the humidity that you experience in the middle of the states is just, it's horrible, man. Like, it's terrible. It feels way hotter in St. Louis than it does Austin. Welcome back. Thanks, Jeffy. Claw back the losses, so it's a happy day. I'm actually so down for that. We're not far off. You know, a couple good trades. We're in the green. Sup, Lova? How you doing? Daily? Okay, bet. We'll trade the daily. We will trade the daily. Oh, DX feed or rhythmic. Gotcha. Yeah, this is a rhythmic connection now. I haven't had any issues today, but okay, so hella fun. On the Tradeify account, I took the 2 wins that got me to $1,200, so which is basically the consistency limit for the Tradeify select accounts. So I took 2 winners on those accounts, and then I switched off them onto the Lucid daily, and that's where I took the 2 losses, and that's why you see the red. Got you. So how was Monday through Wednesday? Was it good? I really didn't do much trading at all. I traded didn't trade Monday. Didn't really trade Tuesday. We were filming all day. And then Wednesday I took I think a $500 loss on the Tradeify select evals. But other than that, I was pretty hands off. We were doing a bunch of stuff. How was the morning too? I was popping in and out of match stream and it was rowdy, to say the least. And did you guys enjoy the TikTok that I sent in there? I wasn't sure if he was gonna open it on stream or not, but I'm kind of glad he did. Also, do we like the chat on the screen, like on stream next to the webcam, or is it just kind of lame? I can turn it off really easily. Dude, Bradley, I don't know why, but that made me laugh so hard the first time I watched it. I was like, I'm just gonna send this to him, and if he opens it up on stream, then can't read it. Is it really small? Yeah. All right, we'll kill it. Probably just gets in the way of things more than anything. All right, so as far as the market goes, I don't know what the plan, like I'm gonna try to get in long. I do think breaking out of the highs is on the table. I just don't know how we're gonna find an entry. Like, I tried twice earlier today and it just didn't work out, and we're not really revisiting. Plus, if we were to revisit that area, I probably wouldn't trust it. I would think if we do get a little rejection and sellers step in, I would imagine we see 28K again. potentially, but we're also just slow grinding up. So makes me think maybe we push the highs. Higher time frames are like crazy bullish, just straight up. The daily candle looks pretty nuts. Yeah, I don't know. We'll if an opportunity presents itself, we'll try to jump in, but if not, we're not gonna push it. Oh no. What's going on here? What's happening? There we go. Like, what was going on? Oh, bottom left wouldn't block anything? Yeah, but then if it's at the bottom left, like, what's the point, you know? Nobody's gonna really look at it anyway. If you are just funneling into the stream, hit the like button. I feel like people just forgot that I went live after taking 3 days off, so we probably won't get to our like goal, but I'm saying that as a challenge. So if we can get to 150 likes, we'll do a giveaway. I would love to give away a Lucid account or something like that. We need to switch over. We don't like the 15. Okay. I do like the long here. Might give it a try. Just mark it in real quick. Give ourselves a little more than 10 points. And then let's just see if it rips the highs. We'll give it a little bit more room. See what happens. It wants to go up. Somebody give it a push, please. I'm guessing you're long. What up? How you doing, Ajay? What are you trying to hunt my stop or something, dude? It's like 175. I'm good, man. Oh, really? To go long, I'm assuming? Yeah, I like it. Come on, rip. Just do it. Give it to us. Give it to us. I don't know. I almost want to pull it up to like 300. If we do push highs, I would imagine we might push into the psych level. Maybe. Front run it a little bit. Like 80, 78. All right, new candle needs to push this high. The prior high right here. If we don't see that, I don't love it. Music seems like really loud today. Let's bring it down. All right, market, come on. Give me something. Don't do it to me. Oh shit. We got Amazon earnings, Rivian, Coinbase, Apple. Apple and Amazon will be huge. All right, MOC could be pretty nuts going into the close. Yeah, the last time we had major earnings with like Google and stuff, the Globex Open was like insane. All right, looks like it's gonna stop us out here. We'll take one on the chin. That's all right. Pretty aggressive. We were looking for the breakout there. We just didn't get it. All good. Where is volume from this? 160. Okay. It gives us 160. What about from this low? Same thing, 160. Okay. Put an order there. See if we get filled. Welcome back. Thanks, Usa. What's up, dude? How we doing, man? How we doing? Not too bad, man. Travel was good. Trip was awesome. Yeah, we very productive. Got a bunch of stuff done. A lot of videos filmed. Did this just happen to us? I mean, to be fair, my order was like a little bit a little bit under 160. We might get filled still. But the trip was good, man. Like, I can't complain. The we got a lot of stuff done, filmed a lot of we got the vlog out of the way, a couple other videos, and then like I said earlier, we just planned a bunch for like the rest of the year. So a lot of really cool stuff coming. Yeah, Jamie, the these accounts came out while I was gone, and they're pretty sick. Like, pretty sick. I'm gonna give it a try. Yeah, we're still working on the Tradeify select account, and then still working on that, and then we have the Lucid Pro funded that we haven't touched since Friday. Okay, one tick. We love it. We love it. Take it off. Great. Jamie and I don't have a life out apart from drinking beer on Wednesdays and golf on a Thursday. That's a pretty good life, dude. I can't think of a better life than that. I was gonna try to play this morning, but like really early, but nah. Not a good idea after being on a plane for like 3 hours. This is spelling. All good, dude. The question is, does this give us a top? Like, if we start making lower highs, could get a little interesting. I do like, I mean, I'm still, if we I mean, we missed our entry by a point, unfortunate, but yeah, I just don't know how we get in. This thing's gonna run without us. TradeC volume profile is weird. I mean, it's different from TradingView or any other charting software. It depends what you're using. Like on TradeC, you're only limited to the fixed or the visible range volume profile. So yeah, it probably looks a lot different than most. Like, I would imagine most people who trade volume profile are using like a session volume profile versus like having a visible range, which is just, I agree, it's like kind of a weird setup, but I mean, I just don't have any other options. I was gonna try to see if we can get a TPT account going, but I just like, I was looking at the platforms, and I just don't want to use Tradeivate. I really don't want to use Tradeivate. I hate it. Yeah, I'll show you. So it is BPVR. The only thing I changed is the ticks per row and the row size. So just change it to ticks and then set it to 2. Everything else is just setting the colors to black, basically. Thanks, Usa. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for stopping in. Tradeivate and Ninja, what could go wrong, right? All right, bottom of the hour coming up here. Tempted to just jump back in. We'll try it. Give it a little more than 10 points. Just a little bit more. And again, same thing. We'll look for if it pushes the highs. I mean, I don't think you're wrong, Arna. I would agree. I don't know the real answer. I don't know how different it is. I'm sure it's rhythmic data, so it should be somewhat close to like what other platforms are using. I don't know if the information is displayed differently. Like I said earlier, like it's a visible range. So, you know, the more price action that you put into your chart view is the more data that it's going to show. So yes, it'll probably look different than other people's volume profile because it's usually set on a session or, you know, Globex plus the current session. So just depends. Like if I ever need to get a bigger view, I just zoom out. But the other thing you can do is use the fixed range volume profile, which is in the tools over here under volume based. You just use it, and if you want it, you could set it to whatever, you know, time frame that you want. So if you're looking for a volume profile from the open from 8:30 Central to like now, you just drag it over. And it'll give you a volume profile on the left hand side. I mean, and you can do that if you wanted to include the overnight session. You could do the same thing. Just depends what you're looking for. This thing gonna stop us again? I don't know if I like this stop here. I'm just gonna bring it a little bit lower because if we do run those lows, then I'm fine with that, but I want to give it a little bit more room. All right, 1 minute until the bottom of the hour. Could get a little bit of injection of liquidity. Maybe not. Could just be a slow grind the rest of the day. Ajay, yeah, I think it was good. I mean, I think it was nice to end Friday on you know, passing that account, and then yeah, the breakaway from the charts is always great. Any chance I can get, like, I used to not be that way. I used to like dread the weekends because the market was closed. Like, I'm sure a lot of people can relate with that. But as I've you know, gotten further into my journey, I think I do appreciate the time away from the charts and just like focusing on other things. I think if trading is like the most important thing in your life, obviously if it's your job, you know, your full-time income, that's one thing, but you got to have something else that that you look forward to that's not the charts. I think it helps a ton with just balance. What up, Liam? Thanks, man. Hope your stream was good as always. I think you have the hardest time slot, Danny. Like, what do you mean? Like for just for price action or what? It can be hit or miss, right? Just depending on what's going on. Like we've seen, like my first week on stream, like basically 1 to 3 p.m. CST was like, it was banging. Like market was moving. 1 p.m. gave a lot of really good moves, but as you can see today, it's just like a snooze fest. Yeah, it's slow. It's really slow. Usually from like 1 to 2, it'll, you know, you'll get some volume coming in from obviously during power hour itself, but even then it could be pretty slow. I agree, Ajay. I just think I think we're just not in the right time slot right now. Like we might have to wait till like 2 o'clock to get some liquidity to like actually sweep 200, but we might just be getting chopped up right now. Stream was rowdy today. Dude, Matt's stream was hilarious. That was so funny. Oh, you passed the 5 Apex accounts and booked 500 on the Tradeify? Dude, GG's. That's a huge day. On the Tradeify, the Lightning, right? Oh, pass 5. Oh my God. Wait, don't you have more Apex funded accounts, or am I thinking of something else? So is that 5 extra or just like a brand new 5? And which ones were you? Were they the legacy accounts, or what accounts did you pass? Matt almost turned me and Jamie against each other, or Jamie and Jaws against each other. Yeah, I heard it. I heard him. I saw him bringing up Jaws's chest pounding that whole segment. Yeah, it's having trouble getting past 200. Every time we get up there, it just gets slapped. Oh, legacy 50Ks and working on the 5 end of day 50K accounts. Nice, slowly stacking. Sick, dude. Congrats, man. That is my plan eventually, is to start stacking accounts and then, you know, eventually copy trading, but just trying to take it slow. Like I have the Lucid Pro funded that I haven't touched yet, but just gonna focus on getting in the groove of things on stream and stuff like that. But the legacy accounts, aren't those, what is the big what is like the big sell with Apex Legacy? Is it the uncapped payouts? Is that what it offers? I'm not as well like versed in Apex as the other ones, but the legacy like are a big deal. I saw them extend. They like sent an email out yesterday that like extended them or whatever for a couple more weeks. Worst time to trade? Yeah. Before 2 o'clock. I mean, it's probably just going to be choppy unless something happens, some tweet gets fired off, or Yeah, market is absolutely range bound. It has been since we formed the range at like 10:30. From 9:30 to 10:30, we set the range, and we have just been trapped in it for this entire rest of the session. And there's the stop out. So, ay. Yeah, maybe it was stupid to try it again before 2, but whatever. It's worth a shot. Oh, legacies are cheaper. Legacy accounts give you the uncapped after 4 payouts. Gotcha. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, Liam, what do you think about the Lucid dailies? Like at first glance, when I first saw it come out, I was like, this is kind of redundant almost, but then I looked closer after like checking out all like the customization. I'm like, this is actually really sick. It's basically like a flex account, same rules, but you get daily, well, almost the same rules, but depending on how you set it up, but you just get daily payouts, which is pretty dope. And let me confirm this before I say it, but isn't the payout cap higher too than a flex? Lucid daily payouts. Yeah, it's $8,000. That's nuts. The only thing is you just got to get past that trailing buffer. Like once you're past that, what is it, 50, 51 or 52,000 or something like that, you're done with the drawdown. You're gonna give that a go next. Yeah, the intraday stuff is weird, but the customization is wild. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Lucid suddenly changed their pricing. Tradeify offers. I don't think they changed the pricing. Maybe, I mean, the dailies change. I don't think that. No, the flex account's still $98 for the 50K. The Lucid Pro is still $130 for the 50K. I don't think they changed the pricing, man. Tradeify is obviously still a really good option. But you know, it's still, you know, within like $5 of each other. The crazy thing about the Lucid Pros though, and why I opened one up on Friday, was that they, for a limited time, they're offering no soft breach DLL. So the $1,200 loss limit DLL is not, it's $2,000 like a normal flex. So pretty dope. If you're if market's volatile and it's moving, you can pass those in like a day and just run it. Obviously there's consistency in the funded, but you don't have the $1,200 loss limit. All right, coming down here, it's not able to break 200 right now. We will, if it does, I would imagine it does it during power hour. It's just gonna be chopping out. Unless 160 holds again. Tempted to short this. You've got this little area in here that is kind of interesting. Market not able to make higher highs. That's a tell for me. That's why I'm kind of thinking a short, like at least into like 2 o'clock or something, potentially. Keep this tight just because we're fighting the trend. But I don't know, maybe like 28 100 sounds pretty nice for a target. That is where volume was from the opening push. But we're also fighting the trend, so this could not be good. But worth $100 in my eyes. Lucid Pro accounts have 3 days to payouts. Yeah, 3 days. That's all. The flex is 5 days of like 5 trading days of $100 profit, $150 profit or more. Where the payout structure for the Pro is 3-day minimum for a payout, but there's no profit target, so you don't have to hit the 150. The only thing is that there's a consistency rule in it, so you can't just like make $4 grand in a day and just take it out, you know. How do you add volume profile in TradeC like he did? It's VPVR. Volume, so you go into indicators and volume profile visible range. What is this, by the way? Trading sessions. This is new. What is this? Oh, no way. It's gonna set it up for me so I don't have to draw it out every day. Can you customize it though? Wait, this is pretty sick. Wait a sec. Wait a second. Session name, open, high, and low. What is this? For like the... Oh, it just displays it. I see. Range. This is actually really cool. Okay. Draw. Let's actually just set up our boxes real quick. Our the two sessions that we look at. Let's just do 1 day look back or 2 day look. Yeah, let's do one session Tokyo. So for us, is this in... Okay, hold on. New York, where's New York? Let's take that off. We don't need that. So what is it set to right now? So London is from, I'm gonna have to do all these conversions. 2 to 825. I do not want that big of a range, so I'm gonna set mine to okay, perfect. And then same thing for Tokyo. I'm gonna set it to exchange, and then we'll do Tokyo from 7 p.m. That's not how that works. Okay. Nope. 1600. Nope. I don't know the conversions, I'm not gonna lie. Is it 19? Okay, 19 to perfect. Okay. So Tokyo, London, those are set. Can I add draw open line? No. What does this do? Sorry, while I am figuring this out. Lines, okay. After a session closes. Okay, I do want that. Cool. Dope. And you can do previous day high and low. I love that. And a weekly. This is pretty awesome. I'm glad they added this. As we get stopped out. Okay, so we're literally at prior day high now. I'm gonna change these colors. Actually, we'll do white. And can we change the text color? We cannot change the text. Okay. Well then let's do this. Cool. That's pretty awesome. So it makes sense while we're chopping around right here because it's the prior day high. How do you add profile? I showed you that. Ajay, all it's doing is highlight and yeah, I know that's what I do almost every day anyway. Is set those levels. So I like to have them on my charts. Tradeify growth is cheap. How many evals I mean, I still blow evals for sure. Like I don't just pass every one that I open. Like sometimes I blow evals still to this day for sure. If you're asking like how many evals did it take before I got to a funded account, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't even, I mean, it took me like many months of trying to ever get to a funded account. And then many funded accounts before I ever got a payout. So it's all a process. And then the further you get in your journey, the better that you get at trading, right? Those numbers start to even out. And you start, naturally you're opening less evals. You're hopefully trading funded accounts for longer periods of time. So you're not in evals, and then out of those funded accounts, you're hopefully taking payouts, you know what I mean, regularly. So it all depends, man. Like I had a pretty good year last year. And then the first couple months of this year of 2026, like I really struggled. Like I was barely could barely make a payout. What up, Luke? What's up, dude? I like this short again. We'll rip it one more time. If this doesn't play, probably just gonna wait for power hour to start up because we are just chopping right here, which is pretty dumb of me, right? Because I'm aware that we're chopping out and I'm still taking trades, which is just stupid. So we're just gonna call it after this and just be patient. Wait for what power hour gives us. I do like this back into kind of this area, 120s. Maybe even that prior point of control from earlier, right in here. Here you go, man. It's just a higher volatility, time for volatility, Jamie. The last hour, right? Just like in the first hour of the New York Open is like very volatile, ton of movement, lots of orders hitting the tape. It's the same thing for the final hour of the day, right? You're having a lot of people exiting trades that they've been in all day. Institutions are exiting positions. It's just a time when more liquidity gets injected into the market. I would move the camera over. I just don't want to then cover like the like realized P&L and stuff up here. But and plus the overlay kind of has a fixed box where the camera sits in, so it would look weird if I moved it. So I'll just do it like this for now. I do want to see if we can extend this over to the right, because I don't like it being literally right next to the price. And they don't have any extend to the right. Am I missing it? Do you guys see it? I'm not seeing it. I am going to change these though. Black. Okay. This is awesome. I'm really glad that they added this. This is cool. I wonder if these levels would be worth kind of checking out, knowing where prior week high and low was. Definitely like a monthly. I don't know if a weekly is necessary, but I agree, Jack. I think a lot of them give you the option though to like extend it to the right, which would solve the problem of literally just this label sitting directly on top of the candle, which is like bugging me. But somebody trying to reduce over trading, is it harmful or helpful to switch to a sim if you want to keep trading? Well, like inherently it's going to protect your accounts, right? Because you're you're switching accounts. Is it fixing the habit itself? Definitely not, right? Because you're still firing off trades. It's kind of like you're just seeking that like dopamine hit, and you have to like, most of the time it's better to just do something else. Like, as much as you want to like participate in the markets, you want to look at your charts, you want to like keep analyzing it and being involved, you just have to learn to step away. Like, that was something I dealt with a lot the past years, you know. But it's all you're just trying to get a fix. So if you can find something else to do, kind of relating back to what I said earlier of like, if trading is like the biggest and most important thing in your life, then it's gonna make it harder. Like, you need to have something else that you really care about outside of the markets that's gonna help you have balance, right? Because it's another thing I dealt with too when I mean, it's obviously an ongoing struggle, but I dealt with it a lot earlier when in my trading journey, is just like, if I had a bad day on the charts, blew an account or something like that, right? It would carry over into my personal life. I would take that baggage home with me. It would ruin my day. It would ruin my week. And it's just not healthy. So it's just finding a balance, right? That's the hard part. This time of day, I sit on my work truck for like 2 to 3 hours and I'm bored and I'm trading. Yeah. That's the worst thing though, man. The bored, like trading just because you're bored, it's just not, I don't know, find like a mobile game or something, or like watch the stream and participate in that way. Like, don't just push trades out because you're bored. It's never going to end well. Like, maybe every once in a while, like, you'll hit some crazy trades and then you'll like reinforce this bad behavior, and then it's just not good. But I hear you, dude. Like, it's very real. I absolutely hear you. What up, Ryan? How we doing, man? How are we doing? Do I always use 11 points stop loss? Not always. It's usually between 10 and 20 points for the most part. Not always though. I think we had a trade earlier in here that was a little bit bigger of a stop. If like market structure, like this just happens to be 11 points, you know, but that's just where, that's as much room as I'm willing to give it, like as a, like according to market structure, right? If we start breaking this high again at 190, then we probably push into 200, right? And then if we do get momentum into 200, then you're looking at new highs for the day. So it's just based off of market structure for me. Not always, but you know, sometimes I just have to limit myself to, you know, 10 to 20 points, no matter if, just kind of depends how the day's going. If we're down horrendously, kind of like right now, then I'm more likely to not give my trades more room, because it's also probably smart to start sizing down. But volume on the side is called volume profile visible range, or visible range volume profile. It's in the indicators, and it's right here, volume profile visible range. Are we gonna get stopped out for the third time in a row at this basically the same level? Looks like it. It's 2 o'clock. What did I say? 2 o'clock would open and we'd probably push. And then if we do get stopped out, it's like, dude, if jumping back into a short is just like, I mean, into a long, it's just flip flopping. That's a disaster waiting to happen. Okay. Whatever, man. Just one of those days. Welcome back to the markets. Welcome back. And here we go, pushing 200 now. I stuck to my 5 trade limit today and was fighting the urge to hop back in. I'm used to taking 20 plus though. It was a lot of stress only taking 5. Oh, not a lot of stress taking 5. Oh, a lot less stressful only taking 5. Yeah, I mean, for sure. What like hours do you work? Like, are you the tail end of your day? Are you just not doing anything? Because, you know, it's a really probably not the best time to like fire off trades anyway. So going into the close. So just kind of finding a way to restructure your day. If you have those 2 to 3 hours where you're just sitting in the truck or whatever, just like try to find something else to do. What range of volume profile? This is a visible range. So the more information that you more price action that you introduce onto the chart, you can see the profile changing on the right hand side. So it's not a fixed volume profile, right? It's not just the session. What you see on the left hand side, those are fixed range volume profiles. So that's within a certain time frame. And those I change regularly, like with swing highs and lows. I'm usually drawing them out if I'm looking for where volume is on that particular move. Indicator is called VPVR, visible profile, visible range. Yeah. Comeback runner. Like try to flip that on its head, you know? Like if you're revenge trading, instead of sizing up to make back the loss, it actually makes more sense most of the time to like actually size down. Like if you're going into more and more drawdown, right? Versus like, let's say giving back profits that you were green and giving back profits. If you're going red, kind of like how I am right now, like I'm considering jumping down to 3 contracts because it's clearly just I'm not seeing the market clearly. So that'll help protect you a little bit. Rejected 200 again, man. Jesus. That sounds pretty sick, actually, Billy. I'm assuming it's not like a ton of hours then if you get to trade in the morning for like an hour and a half and then you have the rest of the day after getting some work done. It's a pretty good deal. That last song was a banger. Dude, it's a royalty-free song, man. I don't know about banger, but all right, man. So tempted to jump back in, man. We retest this wick. Little wick test action. We'll consider it. But we're also just, again, we're just chopping out. Power hour open though. 205. 2 o'clock liquidity injection. Wasn't even like a really that big of a move. All right, I'm gonna look one more time. I'm like, there's gotta be a extend to the right somewhere. There's no way they don't. Guess not, man. Weird. Really weird. There's the push. There's the push. Without us, of course. Right in. It's going to push those highs, I think. Could be another area like a break and retest if we want to try to get long again. Where did the box? Why did the box just disappear? What? What? What is happening? What is going on? They're there, but you can't see it. What? Okay. Weird. GG's, Ajay. Nice, man. All right, pushing highs. Pushing new highs on the day. There it is. There it is. Boom, new highs. Running it. Where does this thing go? Daily? Has some room. Has some room to run for sure. The question is how much and what will it do? How will it react to MOC before Apple earnings? I know, man. I literally said when we were getting chopped up in here at like 1:30, I was literally telling myself, I'm like, Just wait for power hour. Wait for 2 o'clock liquidity to come in and then just try to get in. But buy the rumor, sell the news. I missed FOMC. What happened? That was yesterday, right? Yeah. Same thing, buy the news, buy the rumor, sell the news as far as FOMC goes. Big gap from Friday to Sunday on the 1 hour. Friday to Sunday. Oh yeah, right here. Where's the top of that gap? 28,500. Yeah. It's been filled though, you know? Like, it has been filled. Why does this keep happening? Okay. There we go. Apple earnings and non-AI tech play. Let's check out while we have a minute. Not doing anything. Where is that map thing? Is it right here? Yeah. Apple down while the rest of the sector is just pumping. That's pretty interesting. Microsoft up 16% on the day? What? Semi's going crazy. Oh my, dude, what? When did, so you're in from, did you just wake up insanely early and take that? Dude, GG's, that's nuts. What platform is that? Is that TradingView? Dude, what a 800 point trade. My God. What made you go long? $800 pointer, dude? What? You're insane. Oh, tops of X. Okay. I traded on that for a long time. I know it gets a lot of hate. I actually don't mind it. For my style, right? I don't need a whole lot, but I liked it for what it's worth. How much profit was that? He made 3,200 bucks. Was that a funded account? That is a nasty trade, dude. GG's. Two micros on a funded? My God. Log, I cannot answer that. You know, whatever suits your strategy, man. Whatever suits your strategy. Yeah, what do you guys eat? Yeah, Ryan, what do you think about the Lucid dailies? Those accounts are crazy. Really, really nice. Like the 8K payout cap is nuts to me. Yeah, at first glance, like when they first came out, I was kind of like, what is the point? And then I looked at I didn't realize at first that it was like customizable. And then that's really cool. And then the fact that the payout cap is 8K is just wild to me. TLL years today. Yeah. It's not looking good for me right now. For mine. What platform do you use on the TPTs? Because I'm thinking about opening one up too. A TPT account. I just like, I don't want to trade. I really don't want to trade Tradeify. So I just don't know what other options I have. And then I'm like, okay, well, I could just connect it to TradingView, but then like that connection is just so bad. You like Tradeify? Yeah. I'm just not a fan. Yeah, 5 days passes kind of, I mean, the upside is so much higher though, you know? So if you can get over that, That's kind of what has traditionally kept me away from them. It's because I just don't want to go through a 5-day eval, but the upside is just so high. Yeah, me too, Ryan. What is this market? Yeah, man, it's just slow grinding up. It's like one of those markets where it is really frustrating because it's kind of just like pick a pullback and go long, right? But like that's hindsight for you. Like I tried to get short twice in here and it just didn't work. Was fighting the trend. Told myself to wait till like the 2 p.m. open of that hourly candle and just didn't wait. I'm getting chopped up too, man. We're down horrendous today. $250K. I'm assuming that's the Apex account, right? Yeah, those profits are wild to me. Like, how much are you sizing up on those? Philosopher, what are you talking about, dude? What are we talking about? $40 micros. Okay, well that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, Bradley. I looked at that and I'm like, you're at least 5 minutes behind. That's 3,500 ticks you just missed, bro. What do you mean? Like, how many ticks is this? Like, you missed this entire thing. Like, what are you talking about? How many pips are you going for? That's how I know you're from Forex. Pips, what's going on? All right, let's get a retest of like 240. What do you say? Just give it to us. Last hurrah. Yeah, pips are not a thing in futures. It's points, ticks, however you want to say it. Oh, boring stream, guys. Like, boring stream. Can we get one trade in that's not a instant loss? I'm also just like exhausted, I think, from yesterday. There's something about like sitting in an airport, getting on a plane, and just, I don't know, just so draining for no reason. No, I was in Austin Monday through Wednesday, but I live in St. Louis. I travel to the TBM Tradester office in Austin like about once a month for a couple days. Austin's great, man. I love Austin. It's a great city. I would love to live there one day for sure. If you're asking me how I like St. Louis, I mean, I love my city, but man, it's nothing like a bigger city like that. Jamie, you just gotta refresh. We're sitting at 55 likes, but we still need like 100 to do a giveaway, which I don't think is gonna happen in the next 30 minutes, but it's possible. If you're a trader, can you pull up to the Tradester office? I don't see why not. You'd probably have to hit up Matt first, obviously, but it's not like there's just like community trading desks that you can just pull up and sit at. That being said, if you're in the area and Matt's down, I'm sure. I don't know. Don't take my word for it. Definitely don't just show up at the front door. Yeah, it's definitely just for employees, but Gary will beat you up. Yeah, imagine someone just pulls up, knocks on the door midstream. All right. Coming down. We got tagged in there. Give ourselves like 15-ish points and we'll look for it to keep running. No point in fighting this trend. No point. No, I don't trade IBH high. A lot of the times, like my levels usually just end up lining up with, because I'm marking out major like swing highs and lows. Like today, like was I consciously marking this out as IBH? No, like it just happened to be the high of day. So, you know, oftentimes that does happen. But no, I don't like. I'm not really looking for IBH or IB low. Most of the time, but it does work out pretty often that those end up being levels. All right, bottom of the hour here, 2:30. If we get a big push into 300s again, I might consider adding to this, to be honest. We'll see what happens, but if we get like an aggressive move, I would consider adding. Yeah, Texas is awesome, man. Like someone asked earlier too, like how was it being in like 100-degree weather? I'm like, dude, yes, Austin and Texas in general is very hot, but I'm telling you, it's nothing like the Midwest heat and all that humidity, man. It is disgusting. Like as soon as I got back in town here, hits you like a wall, man. Again, not to say Texas is not hot. It is very hot, but something about the Midwest, it just hits different, man. Yeah, 100%. Same thing when like we go to Florida, like we try to get down to Florida like once a year for a couple days, and it's the same thing. It's like, yes, it is scorching hot for sure. The sun, like the UV index is way higher than it is in the Midwest, but the humidity makes it feel like 1,000 times worse. But I mean, Florida definitely gets humid too, especially like inland Florida, like away from the coast. It is very disgusting. We built different, baby. Brian, you don't have to say it, but like, what area of Texas are you in? Like, what region? I love Austin, but man, I love Houston a lot too. I would travel to Houston a ton for my last job, and I love Houston. Oh, in Dallas, okay. Houston is very humid too, yeah. All right, candle closing here in a minute. Houston is garbo. Houston is trashy. Wait, why? Houston's great. What do you think about Austin then? Oh God, oh, I see. It's like St. Louis and Kansas City, both in Missouri, but born to dislike each other. Same thing with like Chicago. Yeah, Austin's cool. Yeah, it is, Ryan. It very much is. I notice like when I'm down there, it is like every car on the road, like every single one, it's a Tesla. It's a Model X with a certain type of person in there. I'm not gonna say. All right, stopped out again. Let him go. Yeah, you said it, man. Where is point of control on this move? Way down here. Although this is probably a more accurate look. Name of indicator. There's not a single indicator on my chart, my friend, besides volume profile on the right. St. Louis, Ryan. St. Louis, Missouri. Good old Missouri boy. Right idea. I mean, just getting wicked out, man. IB was definitely, I mean, it's looking like it might play. It just, I don't know. Definitely can't predict a stop run like that. Oh, really? Southwest Missouri? The sticks, huh? The sticks. What's in Southwest Missouri? What cities do we got down there? Like Jasper. I've heard of that. Joplin. Okay, yeah. Dude, that's like Tornado Alley down there. I always hear about them getting absolutely destroyed. Like Joplin had like one of the biggest tornadoes almost ever recorded, if I'm not wrong. All right, I'm gonna try this one more time going into MOC, and this will be my last attempt for the day. It's just that wick is too convincing. Give it 10 points. See if we can get a runner. Yeah. I'm gonna look that up actually. It's like the first thing that comes up when you search Joplin is the tornado. EF5. Yeah, 2011, that seems right. We're gonna get stopped out again, man. Dude. God, dude. And we were the bottom of the wick. What? Yeah, Bradley, talk about it, man. Like, Jesus. This thing's gonna rip now. I just know it. Blue collar country boys and meth. So accurate. No, this is an eval. Salvador. This is a Lucid daily that is looking like it might not even survive the day. All right, I know I said I'm not going to do it, but we're going to take one more stab. We're just being degenerate, okay? Don't do it. That thing is coming down. I love this. You like watching me just blow my account. Your stops are too tight. You know what else is too tight? One more time. How many likes are we at? If we get to 100 likes, so if 35 people just spam the like button right now, I'll blow the account right now. No giveaway. No giveaway, just for your own enjoyment. We blow the account right now. PRP making 35 alts. Dude, they're watching the stream. Like, look at this. Bottom tick 2 times in a row. I'd make a comeback. I still think the long is valid. It's just like, it's just going to come back and stop me out over and over again. I think the MOC candle will probably absolutely catapult this thing. That's what I'm predicting. $245, new candle. My fingers on the trigger. Yeah, this is crazy. He's trying so hard to not. How did you know, man? You could just see it on my face. I really want to go long right now, but I don't know. We'd be breaking a rule for sure. I try to give myself only like 2 attempts at a single trade idea, so this would be the 3rd. But if we retest 200, new idea. All right, if we get a sweep. MOC 2 minutes until the 250 candle. So you'll see an injection of liquidity coming in at 250. Be careful. What's up, buddy? All right, 1 minute. 1 minute till liquidity. Booker, not Charger. All right, 20 seconds. Are we stalling out here, or what's going on? Okay. It just like paused out there for a sec. All right, 250 candle here. Not really much. I mean, definitely some movement, but not a whole lot. Do we dare look at the 1 minute? Morning control all the way up at 80. Okay. It's a sign. There's some volume. Minute and a half till we get another injection. Sweep 200. We're so back. Yeah, we're back down almost a whole Lucid daily account. All right, 30 seconds till another little injection. I would love a little sweep into my limit and then just rip like 500 points for no reason. That'd be sick. Or not. Okay. Oh, don't do it now. I'm putting it back on. All right, now you just rip like 1,000 points. Just do it. Apple earnings into the close. The last time we had big earnings into the close, it was absolutely insane. We got 5 minutes to make it happen. All right. Just do it. Just do it. Just give us a holy candle from the Holy Land. Just do it. Go. There's so many stops above 250. Like just poke into it. Let this thing run. Bro, what is this chat today? We have so many like 5 heads coming in here like a bunch of wizards. Prior week value area low. Okay, sick. What at 200? Don't tempt me, Ryan. I will do it. I will do it. $28,220. Gotcha. Oh my God. That's what I'm saying, Bradley. We got the magic boxes, man. Don't forget. All right, rip these stops. Do it. Just send it. Send it. Oh my God, do it. Do it. Do it. Rip the stops. Do it. All right. 20 seconds. It's got to do it in the next 20 seconds. Or just give us the 300. All right. There it is. All right, at least we ended on a dub. Okay, now with market closed. Now let's see this thing just rip. This is what happened last time with Google earnings. It literally just sent it like 200 points or something. Oh, there it is. Velocity event. I told you there were stops up there, man. It just ripped them. My God. Oh, dude, come on. Barack Osama. All right, guys, I think that's it for me. Yeah, down at the 1,000. That's about half the account. It is what it is. It is what it is. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll try again. That's all we can do. GG's, everybody. I will see you guys tomorrow at 1. Make sure you tune into Jaws' stream tonight. I think it's the last Globex session for the week. And then you got Rhea at 3, Jamie at 5, and then rinse and repeat. GG's, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you guys tomorrow. Later.